Hey traders, and we are ready to start. Finally, it is 8 a.m. London time, 8:15, and live stream is running right now. While all the members are connecting to the live stream, let me briefly introduce myself. If you watch this live stream the first time, my name is Vasily. I'm your host right here. I'm a professional Forex trader, and for more than 8 years, I'm trading different financial markets. I am a pure technical trader, so in this live stream, we will focus on technical analysis, on price action. We will execute kind of the swing analysis, the structure analysis, and with that, we will try to make the predictions. With that, we will try to analyze different financial instruments that I prepared for you for today, and hopefully you will enjoy this live stream. Also, I wanted to tell you that with this live streams, I'm trying to have the discussion with you. It means that here on this live streams, we have the live chat on YouTube, and I will read your questions here. I will read your comments, and I will try to answer to your questions. Yes, let's have a discussion. Let's have kind of the friendly discussion so that we would analyze the instruments, the pairs that you want me to analyze, so that I would show you the trades that I prepared for you, and we could have kind of the exchange. Yes, I guess that is the best strategy for us to follow. And I see Mohammed right here, I see Vakas here, John, Rohit, and some business Tycoon or Tikkun, I don't know how to pronounce that properly. And also the disclaimer, I will read your names from the live chat. Yes, I will read your names. I will monitor your names right here. And once I pronounce them, please, I may pronounce them incorrectly, so don't be don't be sad if I do that incorrectly. Yeah, and also unfortunately by myself I cannot check the quality of the live stream, of the sound, of the picture. So let me know if we have any problems, if we have any lags, if we have some issues with the noise, because unfortunately by my own I cannot monitor that. And lastly, one last thing before we start, I have some, let me be honest with you, I have some bad luck with the live streams. Occasionally, when I start doing the live sessions, especially when I do the live sessions with my students, my neighbor starts drilling. So he remains silent all the days. But once I start streaming, he starts drilling. So hopefully this time he won't do that, but if he does, I'm sorry about that. Nice to see Paul right here, nice to see Mohammed, nice to see Raja, and yes, nice to see you traders. Let me know about the questions, let me know if you have any question, feel free to ask your questions here. So what we will do right here, I will show you how I apply my top-down trading strategy. So I am trading price action analysis, technical analysis with the so-called top-down approach. With the top-down approach, we analyze different time frames. We apply the combination of 2 or 3 time frames, and on one time frame, the highest time frame, we are looking for the market trend. We are trying to identify the market trend. We kind of identify the so-called directional buys. We look for the key levels, and then on lower time frames, we are looking for the confirmation of the predictions that we made on higher time frame. Yes, and I will give you a couple of examples on how this strategy is applied. Nice to see Christian right here, nice to see Amar, nice to see you. Good morning everyone. So I guess the best start for us would be Eurodollar pair. Yes, let's analyze Eurodollar pair together, and let me briefly explain how the top-down trading strategy is applied right here. With the top-down approach, you start with higher time frames. Yes, you start from a weekly or from a daily. Yes, so very high time frames. Why these time frames are so important? Because they show you the price action during at least 1 year, so that you could see what is happening with the market in kind of long-term perspective. Yes, And here your task is to identify the market trend, and identify the key levels. And on Eurodollar on a weekly time frame, as you can see, the market right here was ranging for quite a while. From summer 2020, the market was ranging. We were trading within this horizontal trading range. Yes, and very important thing happened recently. Recently, we broke below the support of the range to the downside. We got the breakout of structure right here. And as we know, the violation of a key support is a very strong bearish clue. Yes, because once the support is broken, according to our rules, it turns into resistance. So very important clue right here. And definitely it makes us very bearish on Eurodollar. With that in mind, analyzing the daily time frame. On a daily time frame, again, our task is to check what is the trend right here, where are the key levels, and what's happening with the market. And you can see on Eurodollar, from summer of this year, yeah, we are falling sharply. We have a bearish trend right here. The market is falling. If we measure this bearish rally right here, the market lost 6% of its value. So it was exceptional bearish rally right here. And recently that structure low was reached. That is our current low. And from that point, the market is retracing. What we know about the retracement? Most of the time after the retracement, the market, once the retracement leg is completed, we tend to see the bearish continuation to lower structure levels. So for now, the movement right here, this local bullish movement right here, is treated just like the correctional movement. Yes, and we assume that at some moment this correctional movement will be completed and this bearish trend will continue. Yes, and the price will drop lower. And with the top-down trading strategy, we are trying to identify the points, the levels from where this bearish continuation will most likely start. Yes, that is what we will look for right here. And how do we identify these points? We identify these points simply analyzing the structure, analyzing the key levels. Key levels are very important because from key levels in the past, the price started to grow or the price started to fall. And for the market participants, these levels most of the time serve as the points to buy or sell the market. And here you can see I underlined a key level for you. Why this level right here is the key level? Because in the recent past, once the price reached that key level, we saw a very nice bounce from here. Yes, you can see how nice growth we saw from that structure. And even though the market was trading in a sharp bearish rally, once that structure was reached, we saw immediate strong bullish reaction from that. So it was a key support. And you can see that recently that structure support was broken to the downside. And what do we know about the support breakout? Support breakout, the violation of this support makes this support the resistance. Yes, now it is the resistance. So from that resistance, now we will expect a bearish movement. And that is the first point, that is the first area from where a bearish continuation will be expected. And by the way, why do we have the area right here? Why don't we have just the horizontal structure? Why don't we have just one single key level right here? Because here we also take into consideration the price action right here, the minor price fluctuation around that structure. And we underline that structure and we simply unite these two in one area. And that is what we call the supply area, the cluster of resistances. Yes, if the key level is just the single level, but the key resistance is just the single resistance, but the cluster of resistances is called the supply area. So here is the supply area from where a strong bearish rally may initiate. Yes, so we identified the market trend on Eurodollar. We are bearish. We identified the key level from where bearish continuation will mostly start. What is next? Do we just short the key level that we spotted? No. As you know, most of the time market tends to break key levels. Yes, most of the time in a trading market, the market easily breaks the key levels. So we need something else. We need the confirmation. And with the top-down trading strategy, once the key level is identified, we analyze the lower time frames, and on lower time frames we look for the confirmation. We look for the signs that the price respects the key level, that bears are willing to sell, to push from the level that we spotted. I hope that is clear. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear. I'm trying to make it very simple, but just in case if something is not clear, please let me know here in the chat. I'm reading chat. I see Mutu right here. I see Guru right here. So Nazir. So you see, I'm reading the chart. I have a lot of screens right here to monitor everything. So let me know if you have any questions. So we are looking for the confirmation. The confirmation will be spotted on the lower time frame. What is the next time frame for us to analyze? After analyzing the daily time frame, I prefer to analyze 4-hour chart. Yes, so let's open the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, your task again is to analyze the price action, is to get what is happening with the market right here. And first thing for you to consider is that here is our structure low. Yes, here's our daily structure low. From that structure low, the market started to recover. And on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the market started to trade in a bullish trend. Yes, you can see that here we got a local bullish trend. We got the initial bullish impulse, the retracement, and then the second bullish impulse with the new higher high. And starting to trade in this bullish trend, the market formed the so-called flag formation, the channel, the rising parallel channel. You can see how nice this channel is right here. And of course, while the market was trading within this channel, it remains bullish. Yes, the perspective here was bullish. But look what happened then. The price violated this channel to the downside. What it tells us? It tells us that once our daily structure was reached, once that yellow zone was approached, we saw a strong bearish reaction. Sellers started to sell, and the selling rally was so strong that bears managed to violate this quite strong trend line. And moreover, you can see that right here the price also formed the triple top formation. Forming this triple top formation, the price was respecting that support right here, that strong horizontal support. And that horizontal support was broken to the downside as well. So we got the double confirmation. Not only we got the channel breakout, but also we got the violation of the horizontal structure. So it tells us definitely that sellers are very strong at the moment. So for us, it is right now the moment to look for shorting opportunities right here. Yes, we got our confirmation. Now it is the moment for us to short. And with my students, actually, we already shorted Eurodollar. Here, after the breakout of this neckline, of the so-called yellow neckline, we sold on a retest of that. Yes, we have our entry on a retest of a broken neckline. We have our stop loss lying above the highs, above this local highs. Why, by the way, above this local highs? Why the stop loss is so high? Because we will be wrong in our predictions if only the price sets a new higher close on a 4-hour. Because a new higher close on a 4-hour will signify a bullish trend continuation. yes, and while the market is trading below the highs, according to our analysis, it remains bearish because it broke the channel and it broke this neckline. And where is our target? Our initial goal right here is the retest of the current structure level. Yes, is the retest of our current structure level, and we want the price to reach that structure. So here is our first goal for the trade, and we will close only half of our position once that structure is reached, and the rest we will keep for trailing stop. As you remember, in the weekly time frame, we spotted the breakout of a major key level, yes, of a major weekly support, and of course it may lead to a strong bearish continuation. For that reason, trailing stop here is a very wise strategy to follow. And just one important structure support for you to monitor on Eurodollar is the trend line. On a daily time frame, from that structure level, we can draw this trend line. And you can see how strong this trend line is. You can see how many times in the past that trend line was respected. So in case of the violation of our current low, I guess bears will most likely push to that trend line, and that will be our next structure support. So that is what I see. Here on Eurodollar, you can see that we identified the market trend, we identified the key level, and we spotted the confirmation on a lower time frame. And only then we discussed the shorting opportunity. Yes, you can see that. First goes the analysis, goes the prediction, and only then goes the trading. Yes, so you can see how many steps you should go through to do that properly. Yeah. So I see the comment from Amar. Everything is great, bro. Doing an awesome job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amar. Mohammed says this is really great. Thank you so much for this useful explanation. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. I see the question from Nazir concerning gold. Let's analyze gold together and let's check what is happening there. I guess you saw that the beginning of this week is quite bearish for gold. Yes, reaching that structure high, the price started to fall nicely. And what is next? What to expect from gold right now? A couple of very important clues. Let's start with the you see I told you I have the bad luck with the drilling. Yeah. So I guess the my neighbor is one of the is one of the haters of my channel. So starting from a daily time frame, on a daily time frame, important thing happened here on gold. If we take our structure high, the summer's high, and draw the trend line from that, you can see that right here we have this quite strong falling trend line. Yes, you can see that 3 times in the past that trend line was respected, and we saw quite strong bearish reactions from that. What happened last week? The price managed to violate that trend line to the upside. We got the breakout of this trend line. It is of course a very important bullish clue. And after the breakout of the trend line, now we see its retest. And as we know, after the breakout of trend line serving as the resistance, now it turns into a strong support. Yeah, so that is the first thing for us to consider. Then also I wanted to show you one thing on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, the price right now is trading in a kind of expanding wedge pattern, I would say. Let me show you how it looks like. I guess let me remember from where I was drawing. Yes, I guess from here I was drawing its support. So you can see that based on the intraday perspective, the market is trading within this expanding wedge. And you can see that the intraday traders so far are perfectly respecting the boundaries of this expanding wedge. So we spotted major daily trend line, and we spotted the intraday wedge pattern. So from where exactly we will expect a bullish continuation? Yes, we discussed that the bullish breakout of the daily trend line is a very bullish clue. And the retest of that may give us a very nice bullish continuation. But from where exactly? Let's be precise. Here, what I would recommend is doing, I would unite our major daily trend line, yes, this one right here, and our intraday rising trend line, and based on them, I would draw the so-called zone of demand. Yes, here it goes. That is the area. That is the area from where I will expect a bullish movement. It is based on the intraday perspective and it is based on a daily perspective. Yes, so we consider the interests of intraday traders, the scalpers, and the interest of swing traders. And what is next? Once we spotted this zone, once we spotted this area, our task right here is to wait for the confirmation then. So your task right now is to let the price trade within that structure, let the price trade within that area. And here look for the confirmation to buy. What is the confirmation? Your confirmation is the reversal pattern, the reversal price action pattern. I'm a price action trader, and for me the confirmation is the reversal pattern being formed within the key zone, key structure. So look within that zone, look for the double bottom, inverted head and shoulders pattern, bullish flag, falling wedge, the triangle, the ascending triangle, and your trigger always is the breakout of the neckline of the pattern or the resistance of the pattern. For example, if we talk about the falling wedge pattern, your trigger is the breakout of the resistance or of the wedge. So monitor that. We remain bullish. For now, we are very bullish on gold. But to buy it wisely, we need to wait. We need bulls. We need buying volumes to accumulate within this blue zone. And only then we buy. Hopefully it is clear. Yeah. Can you please analyze New Zealand yen? Yes, Mohammed, I will take a look at this one. I see the question about WTI. Yes. Hossein and Mahesh says that they want me to analyze WTI. Yes, we will take a look at that. Let me just briefly show you one more example of the top-down approach, because on Eurodollar, the trade that we discussed there, it was kind of the intraday trade. Yes, there the confirmation was spotted on 4-hour time frame. But also the top-down trading strategy can be applied for swing trading. Yes, and it can be applied for catching major market moves, major swings, major impulses. And on dollar Swiss, I want to show you the example, and I want to show you how top-down trading strategy works for swing trading. So right here, I want to start with the weekly time frame again. What is happening with dollar Swiss on a weekly time frame? On a weekly time frame, we are trading in a bearish trend from 2019. Yes, you can see that we are falling nicely right here. And if we take our structure high, if we take our high right here, and from there draw the trend line, you can see that right here on the weekly time frame, we can spot a major falling trend line. You can see how many times it was respected in the past, and you can see how strong bearish reactions we see from that trend line. So that trend line may give us the point from where a strong bearish rally may start. Yes, so why not to try to short it? But of course, again, we need the confirmation. And what will be our confirmation then to short? Our confirmation might be spotted on a daily time frame. Let's open the daily time frame. Let's analyze the reaction of the price to that trend line on a daily. Look what we have right here. A lot of clues. Just analyze the price action. Price action always is very telling. Here, the first clue for us is this rising trend line, not the trend line by the way. Yeah, you can see we have the wedge pattern, rising wedge pattern right here. And you can see that once our major weekly trend line was reached, once it was touched right here, you can see that the price violated the support of the wedge to the downside. Yeah, I guess you see how nice breakout we have right here. But also we have one more clue right here. And by the way, let me know, traders, if you get what I'm talking about. I'm trying to combine the weekly time frame analysis and daily time frame analysis. On the weekly, we spotted the major trend line, and on the daily, we analyzed the price action and look for the confirmation. So we spotted the wedge breakout right here, but also within this wedge pattern, look at this brilliant, look at this sweat head and shoulders pattern. Look, do you see that? It is so nice, it is so cute. And the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern was broken as well. So again, we got the double confirmation right here. We got the breakout of the support of the rising wedge, but also we got the violation of the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern. Brilliant, looks so brilliant. And of course, the retest of the broken neckline of the head and shoulders gives us the perfect point from where we may catch a strong swing move, a strong bearish rally. So with that said, shorting the retest of the neckline and setting our stop loss above our weekly trend line, yes, where are we wrong in our predictions? We are wrong in our predictions if the price violates our major weekly trend line, yes. And with that, we may catch a strong swing move all the way down to retest the current structure low. Yeah, so that is how we see this setup. And moreover, again, because we are talking about the major move from a weekly structure, the price can easily go even lower. It may go to the year's low, it may go to the new lows. So with the trailing stop right here, a very strong bearish rally can be caught. Yes, so I hope you see how intuitive, yes, is this approach, how straightforward and simple it is. So what is good about that is that you can apply that for scalping, trading like 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes chart combination. You can apply that for the intraday trading, combining daily 4 hour, 1 hour time frames. Or you can apply that for swing trading, combining weekly time frame and daily. Yes, you can see how nicely it looks like. Now let's take a look at WTI. As Mahesh asked, let's open that and let's check what is happening. And I guess we all are so surprised how strongly bullish it is. Oh, for some reason I got no light right now. You see, I got no light for some reason. Huh, that is strange. That is the first time when we have such a thing. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, let me try to launch that again. Yes, I don't know what the hell that was, but it is funny. Yeah. So much action during this live stream. I really like it. So let's start with the weekly time frame. Let's take away the log right here and let's analyze the weekly time frame here on on WTI. So starting from a weekly, of course, the market is very sharply bullish. Yes, and recently we got the bullish breakout of a major strong weekly structure right here. Yes, we got this strong key level, the 76 level, and you can see that in 2018 we saw a strong bearish rally from that structure, but that structure was broken. And now of course the market is very globally bullish. And our task right now is to get where is the closest structure resistance. Let's open monthly chart. I guess right here the only time frame that may help us is the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, you can see that the closest key structure for us to look at is right here. Yes, the 91 level. In my view, it is the closest level from where we may expect a pullback. Yeah, you can see that it is a very strong key level, and looking lower right here, all these levels are not that solid as this one. Yes, you can see that. Unfortunately, it looks like oil can go much higher. I guess it can easily grow 10% more. Yes, and this 91 level is the first level on focus. Then the next structure on focus will be the 107 level. Yeah, this structure from where a strong bearish rally started in the past. This one right here. So for now, what are the recommendations? The first recommendation is to look for the occasional retest of that broken weekly structure and look for the confirmation to buy from here, or to wait for the test of the 91 level, and with the confirmation look for the counter trend trading setup. Yeah, and analyzing the intraday perspective. The market right now is trading in the channel. Let's open not the daily, let's open the 12-hour chart. I will show you where the market is at the moment. You can see that right here we have this rising parallel channel. Yes, this one, not the parallel. I guess we can say that it is the wedge. Yeah, let's better call that the wedge. So you can consider for scalping, for intraday trading, you can consider the support of this channel for occasional entries. Yes, so monitor that carefully, watch the support of this channel, and look for the trading trend following trades from here, and look for the confirmation. Yes, I already gave you the examples of what is the confirmation, so patiently look for the confirmation from here. Yes, and now let's take a look briefly at New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen, like all the yen pairs, is very bullish. Yes, we saw multiple breakouts of key levels right here, and I guess we all are so surprised how sharply bullish is the pairs, the yen pairs. And very important thing happened on New Zealand yen. We violated a key weekly structure. Yes, we violated the year's high, and we went higher, setting a new high around 82.5 level. Yeah, so that is our global perspective right here. The best option for us right now to follow, being the trend following traders, is to wait for the test of that broken structure, of that broken level, 80 level. Yes, wait for the test of that. Be patient, be very patient, and wait for the test of that structure first. Yes, and here look for the confirmation to buy, catching a trend following move. In my view, shorting New Zealand yen is very risky. You will trade against the trend right here. If you short that, Mohammed, you will go against the trend. As we know, the counter trend trading is very risky. Yes, it requires very advanced skills. Yes, it requires the phenomenal discipline. It requires the experience to manage such trades correctly. So in my view, the best option for you right here is the trend following trading. So wait patiently for the test of that structure first. Let me know if you agree with my analysis. By the way, what are your expectations on WTI? Do you believe that it may go higher? I know that monitoring the ideas on trading view, I saw that many traders right now are expecting a bearish rally. They say that the market is too overbought at the moment and it is time for the short rally. But we know that what happened last year. Everyone was telling that oil is oversold when it reached 20 level, 15 level, 10 level, but then it dropped to 0. So as we know, it is never too high, never too low. So let me know, what do you think about WTI? Before I answer the questions, I see the question about pound dollar. Yes, pound dollar will be The next one, just before that, let me share with you one more example of the top-down approach. Let me show you one more example of how we look for the confirmations. Let's take a look at EURUSD together. Let me show you how on EURUSD we will look for the confirmation to buy the pair. So, on a daily time frame, what do we see happening on EURUSD? EURUSD is very bearish. You can see that once the price reached that level in September, we saw this crazy bearish rally all the way down. And what is important to note about this bearish rally right here? A very important thing right here to note is that we haven't seen any pullback. The market is falling and falling and falling and falling, not correcting itself. We haven't seen any correction so far. And definitely signifies that the market at the moment here is very oversold. Yes, and we may look for potential pullback trades. At the moment, on a daily time frame, the price is approaching a key level. You can see that looking left at structure, we have a very important key level right here. That key level, you can see that in the recent past, from that structure, we saw multiple strong bullish rallies. And this time the market is approaching that key level again. So we may look for pullback trades from here. And in case if we see the pullback, where will be our goal? Yes, talking about the pullback, where bulls will most likely push. They will push to the closest major structure resistance. So our task right now is to underline the closest strong resistance. Our closest strong resistance is right here. Again, you can see we just simply look left at structure and we look for the point from where in the recent past we saw significant price fluctuations, from where we saw strong swing moves. And you can see how decent that structure is right here. So in case if we get our confirmation, most likely the price will bounce all the way up to that structure. Yeah, that is the part of our daily time frame analysis. Now let's analyze the lower time frame. Let's open the 4-hour. Let's open 4-hour and check what is the situation right here. On the 4-hour, you can see that the market still remains very bearish, I would say. Yeah, here we have just a perfect example of a bearish trend. So far, we have no indication of a coming reversal. So far, the market is very bearish. And at the same time, if we pay close attention to the lows and highs right here, we may spot right here this trend line. Yes, you can see very decent falling trend line serving as the resistance, and one more trend line right here serving as the support. So you can see that at the moment the market is trading within this falling channel. Yeah, and of course, while the price is stuck within this falling channel, the market remains very bearish. Yes, the market remains phenomenally bearish. So the confirmation for you to buy EURUSD will be the bullish breakout of this channel to the upside, of the resistance of the channel. I hope it makes sense. Why it is the confirmation? Because once the market violates the resistance of the channel, the market violates the intraday bearish trend. Yes, on the 4-hour we spotted the intraday bearish trend, the minor bearish trend within this channel, and the breakout of the channel signifies the violation of the trend. But there's one more thing right here. Let me know, by the way, if you agree with my analysis on EURUSD so far. I guess the market is quite oversold. Yes, and but definitely this channel must be broken first before we buy. But there's one more option right here to trade EURUSD, kind of the scalping option. If we open EURUSD on hourly time frame, we can spot one more wedge pattern. If we take that structure high and from that draw a trend line, you can see that we have one more wedge pattern right here. Again, quite cute one. Again, you can see that while the price is trading within this wedge, it remains bearish, and at the moment we see the breakout attempt of the resistance of the wedge. So in case if we close above the resistance of this wedge, in case we have the hourly candle close above that, it may give us a very nice buying opportunity, and we may buy the pair expecting a bullish continuation. But to where? To the resistance of our 4-hour channel. Yes, that will be the goal. Yes, I hope you feel how many trading opportunities we may catch with top-down trading strategy. Here, everything depends on the combinations of the time frames that you apply. So even on 4-hour, with the breakout of the 4-hour channel, we spotted the potential pullback trade. Here on hourly, we can spot one more pullback trade with completely different target and with completely different logic. So I hope it is clear. Now about pound dollar. Thank you for asking about pound dollar. Yes, let's take a look at this one together. What is happening right now with the pound dollar? Let's start with the daily time frame. Let me know, by the way, traders, what do you expect from pound dollar? Are you bullish or bearish right here? Let me know, because again, checking why I like TradingView is that on TradingView you can see the view on the market of different traders. Yes, and checking the ideas on TradingView about pound dollar is so that many traders are very bullish on this one, and it is very surprising to me, because in my view pound dollar is a very bearish pair. Why? Let's start with the daily time frame. Why the pair is bearish? Because if we analyze the market trend right here, if we pay attention to the market trend right here, you can see that the pair is trading in a bearish trend. We have the lower lows, lower highs right here, and you can see that from summer the market is falling. Yes, I guess from such a perspective, you definitely see that we are trading in a bearish trend right here. And what do we know about the bearish trend? Once the price sets the low, the new level low, it retraces. It retraces and starts a correctional movement. Here, the movement that we see so far is treated as the correctional movement. And the area from where the next bearish rally may start is quite wide. That area is based on the current low and the last low high. That is the entire area from where we expect a bearish continuation. And closer is the market to the last low high level, higher are the chances that the market will drop. Yes, and you can see that we are already relatively close to our last low high level. So we are very bearish, and we are looking for the confirmation of a coming bearish rally. What can be the confirmation? First of all, the first confirmation that I have in my radar is that structure support right here. You can see that here we have quite decent horizontal structure support, and in my view, bearish breakout of that horizontal structure support to the downside will be a very strong bearish trigger. In my view, this violation will trigger a very strong bearish reaction. Moreover, one more clue on lower time frames. On a 4-hour time frame, here you can see that the price right now is respecting this trend line. Yes, you can see that we are trading in this rising parallel channel. So right now, by the way, we have the breakout attempt of this channel. Here, this blue zone right here is our so-called decision zone. That zone is based on the support line of our rising channel, and also it is based on the structure that we spotted on a daily. So my prediction is the following. In case if that blue zone is broken to the downside, in case if bears manage to violate that blue zone to the downside, pound dollar will drop sharply. So monitor the reaction to this zone. As you remember, on a daily time frame, we spotted that the market is trading in a bearish trend. We are bearish and we are closer and closer and closer to the last low high level. So selling volumes, according to our predictions, selling volumes are accumulating, yes, and the breakout of this blue zone will be the trigger for us for coming bearish rally. Yes, I hope that it is clear. Yes, I see that Eurodollar is bearish on pound dollar as well. Yes, I guess it is wise to be bearish right here. Let me know if everyone if someone is bullish right here. Very interesting to know the reason why the traders might be bullish right here, because I guess from current perspective, yeah, maybe the fundamental traders might be bullish because some fundamental news are bullish at the moment. But from a technical perspective, it is very, 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 very bearish to me. I see the question from Isna about pound yen. Yes, let's take a look at pound yen and let's see what is happening right here. And the question from John Smith. Yes, let's open pound yen and let me briefly check what is the question from John. Hey Vasily, what is an optimal amount of money to trade with? Oh, John, it is kind of not a good question, I would say, because everything here depends on many factors. It depends actually on how much money do you need, and depending on where you are living, you have really different standards of living. For example, for my living, I need at least 2,000 euros per month. Yes, these are my living expenses. So for that reason, I need at least 100 grand trading account to have a decent living. But I know that for some people it is enough to have like $200 per month. And of course, then for them it is sufficient enough to trade with the 10,000 trading account, 15,000. It really depends. Yes, I knew that the economic conditions of different countries are different. Yes, some people need just $50 per month. Some people need like $5,000 per month. It is so different. So my good friend is living in LA, and he barely makes living with $6,000 per month. So it all depends, bro, on where do you live and how much money you need. That is my answer. So with the pound yen is very bullish pair, and we are growing sharply for a very long period of time. Yes, you can see very strong bullish trend right here. And very important thing happened on pound yen on a weekly time frame. Let's open the weekly time frame and let's check the situation there. On the weekly time frame, while it is loading, I don't know, by the way, why weekly time frame is loading so long. Yeah, on the weekly time frame, for many years, pound yen was ranging. You can see that here goes the support of our range. Here it goes. You can see 2 times respected. We saw very strong bullish rallies from this support. Here goes the resistance. Here goes the resistance of our range. And the funny thing is that here on the weekly time frame, we got the weekly candle close above this resistance. Yes, you can see that with this high momentum bullish candle, the price managed to violate this major weekly structure resistance cluster. Of course, it is a very strong bullish clue, and of course, this violation may lead to a further bullish continuation on pound yen. So definitely consider that first. Then on the daily, the recent daily structure was broken as well. Yes, here was our recent daily structure. Strong structural resistance right here, and that structure was broken as well. Yes, that structure was broken to the upside with this high momentum bullish candle. Now we see the retest of that broken structure. Now we see that bears are retesting the broken level. And of course, because we are bullish, that structure may give us the point to buy pound yen. Yes, from here we may buy pound yen. And yesterday with my students, we discussed the trading opportunity right here. On the 4-hour time frame, we spotted right here the flag formation. Yes, you can see here goes our flag pattern. Very cute flag pattern right here. And the price right here violated, formed the double bottom formation within this flag. Yes, we got the double bottom formation right here. And the price violated the neckline of this double bottom and also violated the resistance of this of this flag formation. Yes, so we got the double confirmation again. Then the price started to grow. Yes, and it didn't really manage to retest our current structure high and return back below the neckline of the double bottom. From a current perspective, I still believe that the price should go higher. I still believe that here's our current goal for buyers, and I believe that buyers should retest that structure quite soon. So with your stop loss lying below the lows of the double bottom, you can catch quite nice trend following trade right here. Yeah, even though from a current perspective it looks very bearish, I admit that this red candle right here looks very bearish, it looks very scary, but still relying on our rules, you know, still pound yen may bounce, and with such a stop placement you can catch very nice winners. So for now, I am bullish on this one. Yes. Question from Orediret Mogorosi. sorry, quite hard name to pronounce. The CAD yen pair, please. Yes, let's take a look at CAD yen. Let's check what is happening with the CAD yen at the moment. Where's my CAD yen pair? All yen pairs are very similar. Yeah, we see a very close correlation of all yen pairs at the moment. Yes, and the bullish rally was universal for all yen pairs, and this local correction right now is also kind of universal for all yen pairs. Let's check what is happening with the CAD yen. CAD yen is the difference between the pound yen and CAD yen, though, is the fact that CAD yen is still relatively far from the closest key level. When the CAD yen, our closest key structure to look at, the 91 level, is lower, you can see that that structure still is not reached. And on CAD yen, we will look for the test of that structure. Yes, we will look for the test of that structure support, and from the retest of that support, we will look for the confirmation to buy the pair. So for now, don't touch the market, don't trade it. In my view, shorting that is very risky at the moment. Buying that is very risky at the moment. The closest point for you to consider is that structure. Yes, that yellow structure. Monitor that patiently and wait for its test first, and then look for the confirmation to buy it. I also saw the question about silver. Let's take a look at silver together. And guys, let me know if everything is clear. Yes, again, I say that again, I'm trying to make that simple, but for me it is very important that you follow. Yes, it is very important for me that you understand everything that I'm trying to explain to you. Yes, and if something is not clear, if it is not clear what is the confirmation exactly, if it is not clear what do I mean by the key level, let me know. I will try to explain to you better. I'm here to help you, so feel free, don't be shy. As you can see, I am kind of a very friendly person, so I really like when you ask me questions, so don't be shy. What is happening with silver? Again, just briefly, let's start with the weekly. With the weekly, because on the weekly time frame, silver is trading within the major trading range. The market is ranging right here. And by the way, the test of the support of the range made me buy silver on my investing accounts. So I bought the ETF on silver on a very nice discount. So this is our outlook on the weekly time frame. The market here is trading within this wide trading range. Yes, huge one. And recently the support of this range was reached. And you can see how perfect bullish reversal we got here on the weekly. If you learn candlestick pattern formations, you can see right here the doji candle, the rejection, the wick bullish candle, bullish engulfing candle, high momentum bullish candle. Very, very, very telling price action here on the weekly. So what will most likely happen based on the long-term perspective? Most likely the price will keep growing. From a weekly time frame perspective, we expect a bullish continuation to the resistance of the range. Yes, from a weekly time frame perspective, we expect that that silver will keep growing. But at the same time, the outlook on the daily time frame is a bit different. On the daily time frame, after this sharp bullish rally, after this very strong bullish rally, the price reached a strong structure resistance. Over here we have a key structural resistance that was reached recently. Yes, we saw a very nice rejection from that resistance. And right now it looks like it is the moment for silver to start the correctional movement. We formed on a daily time frame yesterday a bearish engulfing candle. This bearish candle engulfed a previous bullish candle. And as we know, the engulfing candle being formed on a key level is a very strong bearish clue, especially being formed on a key level. So consider that. Moreover, if we open the 4-hour time frame, very important thing happened yesterday on silver. If you were monitoring the price action, right here the price was steadily growing within this channel, rising parallel channel. Yes, very cute one. And look what happened yesterday. The price violated the support of the channel to the downside. We got the breakout of the channel. That is a very, 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 very important bearish clue. And then you see, I made the prediction, by the way, yesterday on the Telegram channel that silver, it's time to fall for silver just after the breakout of the channel. And you can see how nicely silver dropped. What are our expectations right now? It looks like this bearish movement will continue. And what is the goal for sellers right now? Analyze the structure. Look left at structure. Structure leaves clues. For now, the closest goal for sellers is the closest strong structure. Our strongest strong structure is right here. Yes, you can see how decent key level we have right here, around 23.6 level. So in my view, we may expect a bearish continuation to that structure now. Yes, I guess that bears will push that to that structure. And if you are looking for buying opportunities, if you want to catch the next bullish rally on silver, I wanted to show you the trend line. Let me remember where the trend line was exactly. Let's draw it from yes, that's trend line. So if you want to catch the next strong bullish rally safely, in my view, you should look for the test of this major broken trend line. Yes, in my view, for now, it looks like it is the closest point from where we may catch a strong bullish rally. So monitor that carefully. And also consider that horizontal structure right here. Also, very decent level. So 2 points for you to watch. the trend line, the broken trend line, and this yellow structure. These are the points from where we may look for buying opportunities. Yes. Might have smaller time frames. Sorry, Nano, not didn't get your question, unfortunately. So could you please paraphrase that? Please, sir, dollar yen. Dollar yen, yes, let's take a look at dollar yen together and analyze. By the way, dollar yen is in my list for today for our discussion. So thank you so much for asking about dollar yen gurus. So let's take a look at this one. Dollar yen, very important thing on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, dollar yen is approaching a key level. Here on the weekly, you can see that we have a major resistance cluster on the left. Very strong structural resistance right here. And you can see how many times in the past that structural resistance was respected. I guess. Let me know, by the way, did you spot this resistance? Did you spot that weekly structure? Don't forget to monitor weekly structure. Always don't be lazy. Analyzing any instrument, any pair, open weekly time frame. Quite often you will spot right there a very strong key level that you wouldn't notice if you just analyze the daily time frame, for example. So monitor the weekly. So we reached that major weekly structure, and you can see that even on the weekly time frame, once the structure was reached, we formed the bearish candle. The first bearish candle after this nice sequence of strong bullish candles. Very telling, I believe. On a daily time frame, you can see how cute doji candle was formed on that resistance. This doji candle looks so sweet. It looks so brilliant. Yes, and after that, the bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, I really like the candlestick pattern formations right here. The last clue for us, let me show you. Dollar yen is currently respecting this trend line over here. Yeah, by the way, right now we see the breakout at the top. So you can see this rising. It is the channel, by the way, right here. Very nice channel right here. Rising parallel channel here on dollar yen. And you can see at the moment we see the breakout attempt of this channel. So if we close below the support of this channel, like that, yes, I guess it will lead to a strong bearish rally on dollar yen. Watch carefully this breakout right here. Yes, monitor that carefully. I guess once this channel is broken, we may expect a bearish rally much lower to 112 level. I guess that will be the closest level for us to look at. Yeah. So very bearish outlook right now. Thank you for asking about this one, Guru. And yeah, I guess we all agree that it looks bearish. Let me know, are you bullish or bearish on dollar yen, by the way? But this breakout is very telling in my view. How many pairs do you trade? The question from Valetia Johnson. My watch list is very big. Actually, I have all major and minor forex pairs. I have the altcoins, a lot of altcoins in my watch list. I have the stocks, I have the commodities. I have a lot of instruments to watch and to trade, and I'm trying to monitor them all. Yeah, and I have the entire day. I'm trading from 7 a.m. to 5 to 6 p.m. depends on my mood, but I spent more than 10 hours each and every day staring at the charts. So I have so much time for chart analysis. For that reason, I have very extended watch list. But my passion is Forex, of course. I really love Forex. Even though I see the constant criticism about Forex market, how manipulated it is, how bad it is, but for some reason I just love it. Yes, especially major dollar peers. They are just one love. Euro Swiss, please. What do you think about it? It goes down very hard. Yes, on Euro Swiss, I have the problem with Euro Swiss this year. This year with Euro Swiss, top-down trading strategy refuses to work. So far, I guess I have the losing streak on Euro Swiss. If we analyze my trading performance, my production performance just on Euro Swiss, I guess I made a lot of wrong decisions there. Yeah, this year Euro Swiss very manipulated. Yes, can it be the good reason why my predictions don't work there? Yeah, but for some reason, I took a long trade, by the way, yesterday. Yeah, here is the long trade that I took yesterday, and you can see that I was stopped out right here. Yeah, I spotted here a very nice double bottom formation. I spotted here a key level. I spotted right here a key level. Let me show you that key level on EURUSD. Very nice key level, very strong one. Look at this key level. It is so decent. It is so nice. But and the confirmation here was decent. This double bottom, you know, it is like the book example. When I was learning how to trade and reading different books, such kind of double bottoms were mentioned as the examples of the perfect double bottom formations. And after the neckline breakout, I bought the pair on a retest, and you can see that I was stopped out. The market didn't give me any chance to make any profit right here. After the retest of the neckline, it dropped, and we see the new lower close. And concerning the outlook and my predictions to that pair, for now, I guess the daily candle close below that structure, that yellow structure, will lead to a further decline. And the next structure on focus will be the 1.06 level. Yes, that structure, that major strong structure support. So yeah, so many false breakouts on Euro Swiss pair this year. So many false signals. I don't know why it is happening. And by the way, with shorting, with buying, the same thing. So I don't know what the hell is going on right here, but this year Euro Swiss, to me, for my trading strategy, is very hard to treat. Yeah. So with the questions, I guess that is all for now with the questions. Yes, it was the last question about CAD Swiss. Let's briefly open CAD Swiss, and after that, I guess we may finish. So let's take a look at CAD Swiss together. CAD Swiss is falling nicely. CAD Swiss is falling nicely, and here is the recent key level that we reached. Here was a very strong structural resistance that was reached recently, and the market approaching that key level was trading in this rising wedge pattern. The market was trading within this rising wedge pattern, and that pattern was broken to the downside. That was the perfect confirmation of a coming bearish rally. Then we got a very nice stop hunting right here. Many traders were stop hunted right here, and then the market started to fall, and now bearish continuation is expected. I expect the test of the 73.9 level first, and then the 73.4 level. Yes, these are two major supports to watch for now. So that is very bearish outlook for CAD Swiss at the moment. Yeah, so I guess that is the perfect moment for us to finish. Let me know if you enjoyed this live stream. Let me know if you want to see more streams like that. Let me know if you understood everything that I was trying to explain to you. So my plan was the following. I just simply wanted to show you a couple of examples of the trading strategy that I trade with. And what is good about our today's discussion is that not only I showed you the winning trades, the trades that didn't play out, I showed you on the EURUSD, I showed you the setup that was stopped out. So I guess it is very important for us to have the real expectations concerning the performance of a trading strategy. Yes, I admit that my trading strategy has some weaknesses. Sometimes it may give the drawdown, the losing streaks. But what is good about that at the same time, even if you are losing occasionally with this one, it makes a lot of sense. You trade it with that, you analyze the price action, you look for the confirmation, and it makes sense. And it helps to stay afloat. When you see the drawdown, when you have very bad mood, seeing the drawdown of your trading account, the fact that the strategy by itself makes sense keeps me being afloat, and that is a very important psychological element of this strategy. So I hope that you will learn that. I hope that you will practice that. Try it, and you will see how efficient it is. Yes. So we will definitely do such a live stream again. Yes, I'm really thankful for all your questions. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Usman. Thank you, Hananyan. Thank you so much, traders. That my pleasure to be your host. Next time I will be in a different location. I am moving quite soon, yes, and next time I will be in a different location. Hopefully no noise, yes, during the next live stream. And on my Telegram channel and on my Instagram I will announce the next live stream quite soon, but I am planning to do this more often. Yes, hopefully I will manage to do that more often. Thank you so much.